can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I? Ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it?
Way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. How did the lady go miss? Her she was magic, she mixed it. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it, yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait, need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy?
Well, it wouldn't be Florida without this. A heavy tropical rainstorm coming down just prior to kickoff here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Carolina Panthers.
Ryan Suckup set to kick off.
Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First down throw for Bridgewater. That's to McCaffrey, complete. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it a second down. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to do. A rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
And there's Christian McCaffrey with another run CMC as he's known in the Carolina area. Easily the most productive running back in the league last season. 2,392 yards from scrimmage. He's just so dangerous every time he gets the football. Whether you hand it to him, throw it to him out of the backfield, just imagine if they have the guts to let him return kicks as well. This guy is a true triple threat.
They just do get the play off. Now Bridgewater. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. To throw, Bridgewater. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, open up his running game too. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Bridgewater to throw it. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 27-yard line. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Bridgewater on 1st down. Flushed out, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Ndamukong Suh busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
It's 2nd down.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. He's going to look deep for more. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive.
Incomplete.
But instead, 3rd down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And that is no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. That opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
The ball carrier.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Working from the gun, it's Brady. An interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Brady. Open man has got one. It's complete. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Brady finding Godwin there for a Buccaneer first.
42-yard line.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down.
At the 44-yard
All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Brady's throw there complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Buccaneers.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
He's brought down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 30 on second down, Brady going deep this time for Miller. And he pulls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Scotty Miller, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward. But they kick it here, and it's good.
Panthers nothing. Ryan Suckup.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go around the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
First down.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Complete to
that last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Yard at the Bucs 45-yard line.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
And there's a catch by Christian McCaffrey, and he plays a huge role in the passing attack. He's caught over 100 passes each of the last 2 years. So he is a defense's nightmare because how do you identify him before the snap on every play? Is he a running back? Is he a receiver? Do you guard him with a defensive back, a linebacker? Whatever you do, he tends to have the answer himself and ends up making big plays.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
A loss of 4 yards. It's second down.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Buccaneers 7, Panthers nothing.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. From the gun, Bridgewater. Forced out to his left. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Bridgewater. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And Marr pulled it left. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you run in the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now. Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Airing this one out for Evans. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Shotgun now for Brady. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
With it is Jackson. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line. Good job.
Bridgewater and the Panthers going to come up here 1st and 10. 37. He'll set up to throw. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
It's a game
facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
45-yard line.
Throwing, Bridgewater to the right side and complete to Thomas. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
1st down.
The tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Bridgewater now from the 50. He's going to air one out for Ant. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Brett Maher on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
That ties the game at 7. Brett Maher is set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Brady now on 1st down. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Come on, 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Hey, check it. Mike 56. Mike 56. Hey, Alabama.
To throw again. Brady. And he fires one incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
34's a Mike. 34's a Mike. He's coming. Check him. Check him. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Hey, 66.
Operating from the gun, Brady. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Brady to Evans that time. First down, Tampa.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a first down.
I was going to say on third down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just got to shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the first. Now a play fake. Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row. First down.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Give him 7 on the play. And it'll make it a second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
Now Brady again. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. But the Brady-Gronk connection, certainly something to watch here with the Bucs in 2020. Of Tom Brady's 541 touchdown passes coming into 2020, Gronk's 78 were the most of any receiver. Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear. But here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Brady. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Yetur Gross-Matos in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15.
56. Mike, 56, right there, 56.
From the gun, Brady. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And out of bounds right around the 20.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Brady. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Now Ryan Suckup will come on and try the field goal. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get through.
It's like you're going negative on that.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the three is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the three is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Normally, being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
The Panthers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Catch there by DJ Moore, who's really starting to come into his own, and he's one of that pack of receivers in the NFL now that looks like running backs and plays like that as well when they catch the football. Last year, nearly 1,200 yards receiving, 78 yards per game, and that ranked in the top 10 in the league. Expect those numbers to continue to grow.
First down, Bridgewater. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Bridgewater on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Antoine Winfield Jr. picks it, and he will bring this all the way back out to midfield.
For me, studying Antoine Winfield Jr., the question came to my mind, what's not to like about this guy? Everyone's talking about his size and calling him undersized at 5'9" because he's playing safety. But the roles have reversed in the NFL so much that you don't worry about that anymore. He would have been a corner in a different era, but now he can play safety and play it so well. Love his instincts, always around the football, and has the ability to elevate his game to match the opponent. By the way, he tackles awfully well for a guy that they call undersized. Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. From midfield, here's Brady. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
Throwing on first down is Brady. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Brady to throw again. This is caught. Gronkowski. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Succop for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Buccaneers 17, Panthers 7. Ryan Succop set to kick off.
Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
And 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. From the gun, Bridgewater. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The intended receiver there, Ian Thomas. But now it's 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Bridgewater. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Back deep, Jadon Mickens. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. The first half update now from Philadelphia. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to Monitor. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right. Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Brady now on first down. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down. This, of course, the home opener for the Buccaneers. A date folks in Tampa have had circled since, I don't know, about 6:30 Eastern time on March 17th. That the day that TB12 officially became the Buccaneers CD.
And think about it this way, Brandon. Back in the old days, we used to talk about what we call water cooler talk, right? You take a break at work and you talk about the team and everybody stand around. Now, whatever passes is water cooler talk, the social media, the texting, all of those things. Since that moment that it was announced it was official that Tom Brady was a Buccaneer, that's all these people have cared about. Seeing this game in Tampa, and let's face it, this team hasn't been to the playoffs in a decade or so. Now they're talking about going to the Super Bowl. Forget just getting to the playoffs. That's what Tom Brady has brought to this franchise.
On first down, Brady. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 more on that one and another first down.
That's another.
And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Brady going to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Evans once again the intended receiver, but it'll be second and goal.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. From the gun, it's Brady. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Shotgun now for Brady. Strong coverage by Carolina. And on we go to fourth down.
Intended for Chris Godwin. It's now fourth down and goal.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. Well, either way, they were getting the ball back.
Yeah, and it was 4th down. Don't you have to try and take a shot anyway instead of trying to ground it? That didn't work at all.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to lose yardage. Not that it matters as the final seconds tick away. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Final play of the half, Bridgewater. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Good job, baby. Way to hold on to it now.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me.
Brett Maher is set to kick off.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Brady with a quick throw here to Evans out wide. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
40-yard line.
Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Aaron Colvin there to make the tackle.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 44, Brady. It's complete. He's got Gronk. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
At the 37-yard line.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Working from the gun, it's Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's McCoy. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, his third touchdown now on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point try now for Succop. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Buccaneers 24, Panthers 7. Succop set to kick off.
Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
14.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing, Bridgewater. That's to McCaffrey, complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
40-yard line.
Now Bridgewater. He's going to air one out for Anderson. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory.
First and goal.
A big play there for Carolina. 56 yards. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Christian McCaffrey.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. To throw is Bridgewater. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Mike Davis.
A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground with McCoy this time. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
LaShawn McCoy.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On play action, it's Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He was covered.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against him offensively. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Fournette, a first down carry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
By Jeremy Chin.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Again, it's Fournette. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
The ball carrier.
The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. They'll try and run for it with McCoy. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They needed a yard. They got it. First down.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the 3rd quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Scotty Miller with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Suck up for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Buccaneers 31, Panthers 14. Ryan Suckup set to kick off.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
He's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
3 yards. First down, Panthers.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
14.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Bridgewater to throw it. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
39.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
22-yard line.
They'll throw again. Bridgewater toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
The Panthers on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And again, it's Bridgewater. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
4th down.
Matt Rule, a risk taker in college, going for it. 4th down, they're going. Bridgewater. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
First down.
From the red zone now, Bridgewater. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back, and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Mike Davis with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Makes the score Buccaneers 31, Panthers 21. Brett Maher is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. And now the third-year man from USC, this is Ronald Jones. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
From the gun, Brady. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. That's McCoy. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Here's Jackson to return. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Antoine Winfield Jr. picks it.
Well, you're trailing. It's the 4th quarter, and you've got to throw the football. But the defense knows this, too. So they're just going to sit back, bring in an extra defensive back or 2, the old nickel or dime strategy, Brandon, and wait for you to put that bad boy up for grabs. And this one winds up being intercepted.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. On 1st down, McCoy. And he's got this down almost to the 20. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, It's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 21-yard touchdown run. And the interception by the Bucs D leads to a touchdown. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38, Panthers 21. Set to kick off.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. So that'll back him up 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now a give, right side. Muhammad. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be a 2nd and long.
2nd and 16 at the 19-yard line.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He's going to air one out for Anderson. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Panthers. Bridgewater now looking to throw on 1st. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Buying time to his left. He'll run it. And he'll be out of bounds. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
To throw again on second down. Bridgewater escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
This likely a must-have, 3rd and goal. From the gun, Bridgewater. Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Levante David. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. The 20. 10. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Touchdown, Buccaneers.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point try now for Sucko. And it's no good. No, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is.
Ryan Suckup set to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Here's Bridgewater. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
Bridgewater.
They get the penalty yardage back plus 5 more as they get it to 2nd and 5.
10. Brings up.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Catch there by Robbie Anderson, and we all know he's got the speed to get behind any defense. What I think is underrated about his game is his toughness and his belief in self. Robbie Anderson was an undrafted free agent who's turned into a big-time player in the NFL, and now landing in Carolina reunites him with his college coach, Matt Rule, when they were together at Temple.
Bridgewater throwing complete here to Moore. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up second.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
McCaffrey, the ball carrier. He was brought down by Levante David. 2 yards on the play.
Bridgewater on first down.
First down.
And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Bridgewater. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 16. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. First down, Bridgewater. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and it's second down.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. Tackle made by K'Wan Short.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
What's the run? They're running it. Like 50, like 50.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
A loss of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 7.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Here we go.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down. Today's final.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Buccaneers, it's a win here, their home opener, as they move to 2-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they'll fall to 1-1. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.